Temperatures right now a little bit cooler, actually. I mean, cooler is relative, but technically cooler at the airport because you just had some rain rolling through Charlotte Douglas. 89 right now, but a lot of mid-90s still. Lancaster at 95, 94 there for Monroe. Up in the mountains and foothills, they've seen a decent amount of rain over the past few hours, so we are seeing some cooler temps there, but still close to 80. Because of that rain cooled air, we dropped from 101 for feels like to 95 in Charlotte, but you can still see Monroe, Lancaster 100 plus there. Chirral, Albemarle also dealing with that right now. So even as we're getting closer and closer to sunset, we're still feeling those heat index values at or above 100. Now, the hottest part of the day, again, tomorrow, 1 to 6, pretty much where we just were. We're going to see the same thing. In fact, Sunday is still expected to be the hottest. So if you thought yesterday was hot, today was hotter. And we're looking at the same thing heading into tomorrow. So once again, we'll see likely a heat advisory for the 3rd day in a row. Stay cool, take plenty of breaks, and remember to keep a close eye on the sky. If you start to notice yourself getting really beat down by a lot of sunshine, remember that any time you hit probably an hour in the direct sun, you have to add about 5 or so degrees to the feels like. So 100, for example, can very quickly become 105. 110, etc. When you're spending a lot of time outside. Here's the hourly heat index forecast. We're already looking at 100 degrees plus by lunchtime. I do think most spots are going to be reaching about the mid 100s. So please keep in mind, again, tomorrow is the hottest. So if you've been dealing with any kind of heat exhaustion the last few days, especially Sunday, you need to keep a close eye on it. Elsewhere, we have a lot of heat and humidity, right? So storms are going to be prompted, as they most always do. We are still dealing with a lot of heavy rain in areas near Greensboro, Raleigh, Durham. So they're dealing with a lot of that. No active rain in Ashe County right now, but this teeny tiny little spot still under that flood warning. So we're watching that as well for additional rainfall potential. A lot of heavy rain moving into parts here of Pineola. Western parts there of Avery County, northern Caldwell, and the northern parts there of Burke as well. Heaviest rain I have active right now is near Love Valley, kind of pushing out of Alexander County into Iredell. One tiny little cell as well, just to the south and east of Turnersburg, so that's east of 77, but still north of I-40. Not a lot of lightning within these strikes, but not the same thing if you're heading toward the eastern side of the Carolinas. So they're dealing with a lot more lightning there locally. First storms we've had all day in the metro. You can see this is pushing eastward of Charlotte. So here's Matthews Mint Hill. It is triggering there all the way up toward Clear Creek across 601, and then eventually heading into parts here of Stanley County near Big Lake. That'll probably be approaching your area within the next hour or so. Elsewhere, we are dry and quiet. We'll expect a few showers and storms again, just like yesterday through this evening. As we hit tomorrow morning, we're mostly dry with the exception of the mountains. I do think we'll see another round of early rain there. And then like clockwork, afternoon, heat and humidity means spotty storms. I think the best chance we have of seeing rain over the next 7 days actually comes up on Tuesday, as we'll have an approaching cold front. That could be the only day over the next 7 that we could drop to near 90, if not the upper 80s. So right now we're on a streak of 13 days in a row. Could it be broken? I don't think so, but we'll definitely get close to the upper 80s. It could be one of those days where we barely hit 90. But here's that 7-day forecast. We're still keeping folks weather alert tomorrow. Things will trend downward. Heat, humidity, and rain chances on Monday. Best chance again on Tuesday. And then we actually look at a pretty dry stretch Wednesday through Friday. Unfortunately, though, the dry stretch comes back with a vengeance.
All right, thank you so much for that, Brittany. And be sure to download the WCNC Charlotte News app so that you can stay weather alert even when you are on the go.